Consciousness on Awake TV Network. I'm Annie Kalatkar, and with me is Ashley Lee. And together we have written a book that is soon to be released called Leap of Consciousness. And we're so excited you could join us here today as we introduce not just ourselves, but our show that is a companion to the book, and our remote energy transmission program that you can also participate in. And we have a bonus of 101 days of advanced energy healing in our Conscious Choice Challenge 101, where you get to connect to many of the challenges that we have in our book. So I'm going to get started and share a little bit about who I am, and then Ashley's going to share what she does. I began my work as a family constellation practitioner. And then as I met Ashley and almost 8 years of conversations of research and development ensued, both of our practices began to evolve and change in the most beautiful and profound ways. What we discovered in the last couple of years was that we noticed our selves, our family, our friends, our communities, and our clients were experiencing what we would call themes in consciousness that were coming up for clearing. And this work we were doing with our individual clients and our work together when we work with clients, we were able to identify consciousness challenges and go right to the heart of the problem and begin the healing process. And because we found this so valuable for healing our clients and our families and ourselves, we wanted to share this with the world. So our practices have evolved and changed significantly. And I now use the program that we have written about in our book to work with my clients inside family constellation work. And it has just created the most amazing, miraculous experiences for people that they didn't know that they could connect to. And I'm going to let Ashley share with you her amazing work. And she can even make references to how we work together, perhaps on a medical way. Welcome, Ashley.
Oh, thank you. And I am so excited to be here with all of you today to share this opportunity about our leap of consciousness and what it means to all of us. Really deeply, I share with kids and families that have high sensitivities and other ways in which they have challenges navigating their world around them. And many times they are collected through discordant or challenged or conflictual energies between ourselves, each other, and life circumstances that are really, really challenging for a lot of people. And so in this, we really had the inspiration of creating and co-authoring this book together called Leap of Consciousness. And from it, we dive deep into the realms of understanding some of our challenges in our thinking and our emoting. And with those challenges, wondering how do we change them? How do we reframe them? How do we recognize and be able to really shift our beliefs, our patterns, and our values into that which really resonates with us, right? In our heart and in our spirit, about how we want to share in our everyday lives. And from that, we developed these other programs. This one that we're so excited to share with you on Wednesdays at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Pacific Standard Time. We are starting August 12th, 2020. We are so excited to share our 30-minute TV shows weekly for 12 episodes about taking that leap of consciousness. And inside of that, we created these other programs to really augment that understanding, that navigation, and develop these deeper tool sets that will help us guide our way through taking that leap of consciousness. And in that, we have remote energy healing transmissions Wednesday evenings at 9 p.m. your time zone, where you and your family can tune in, take a 30-minute break in the evening, and tune into your inner guidance after seeing our television show and being exposed to some of these new ideas and content that really help us navigate the world around us. And with that, also through our email system, right, that can be dripped daily for 101 days, augmentation of understanding these deep consciousness challenges we all face. And then how do we reframe them? So it's an opportunity, it's like a library inside your email box that gives you access to understanding. How am I thinking or being to another person? Or how is that person being to me? And that provides us with a deeper understanding of how to navigate these conversations and these sharings between each other. And then we also have a complimentary ebook, which we're so excited to share. When we clear those conflicts and those consciousness challenges, what happens is we go to this space of peace and bliss and understanding. And then when we embody these empowered states of being, it really augments, it really expands our relationships, our experiences, and even at the smallest level, our conversations with each other. So those are the ideas and the opportunities we have presented for you all to explore, to experience, and to really create that inner transformation for each one of you. And we're so excited to present this beautiful material to you and beautiful opportunity to just really dive in and know that we can shift our awareness. We can shift how we truly choose to live our lives.
It's true. I honestly, I can tell you, my life has changed from doing this work. My family's life has changed. My clients, they've changed their problems. They're beginning to have the experiences that they want to have. I am, as a mother, I know that I, early on, about 5 years ago, started to understand the concepts that were in this book. They were new to me. I'll be completely honest with you. I didn't understand energetic relating. I did from a, from an empathic aspect, because I could step into different people's experiences, but we don't really use language in our daily lives to express what's going on inside the relating, and that is all energetic. Even if we open our mouth, that's energetic. So I can tell you firsthand that the way I raise my children now is very, very different, because I am mindful of consciousness challenges, not just in me, but also in my children or in my spouse, in my own mother who's still alive. And I get to clear the energies in those relationships so that I can choose to have peace. And I still remember the day that I chose inner peace over the mess that my kids had created for me to clean up. And it was a doozy, but it was such a powerful lesson for me, because the moment I chose it, I actually did start laughing because it was that easy, but it took understanding that we all have consciousness challenges. And writing those 101 emails, wow, that was significant connection time with consciousness challenges. There were some that I know Ashley, she didn't relate to them because they weren't inside her. She had already healed them. And then for me, there were times like, oh boy, I know I don't express this, but I get really triggered by it when it's in the world. And this is exactly what this book is for, and these programs that we've offered. It's about healing our sense of being a victim to what the world is rolling out on a red carpet for us. We get triggered by a number of things, and we also trigger ourselves. So this book is really about learning how to do the self-healing for yourself, for the judgments that you've created internally, and then the judgments you've created with others, and of course with life circumstances. So I do want to publicly acknowledge Ashley and all the ways that she has helped me grow spiritually. It has just been phenomenal. And together, when we wrote this book, everything just began to deepen and unfold, which of course has enriched the lives of so many people. So we invite you to invite your friends to watch with you and do the remote energy transmission program, because in the day after or days after, you can have discussions with your family or your close friend and reflect on what it was that you experienced, which helps your brain and nervous system integrate those beautiful energies that are shifting and changing within you.
Thank you all so much for joining us today. We look forward to seeing you.